So the only driver lesson you'll ever need. What a statement, a typical YouTube statement that. So I don't want to give you too much rubbish, but basically what I'm going to try and give you today is what I feel is a real great concept you can take straight to the course, zero practice. Obviously practice will make you feel more comfortable, but zero practice to make you drive the ball better, longer, straighter, more solid, hit more fairways, therefore turn those bogeys into pars, double bogeys into bogeys, triple bogeys into double bogeys, and so on, reduce your scores. Downward trend. So what we're looking at today really with the driver swing, the most common error is people get ahead of the ball and sometimes then back up through contact, but their sternum, torso, upper body goes ahead. They don't lead out enough with the lower half, creating the reverse K that we like to see. They tend to be so eager to get to the golf ball, they rotate early, the plane comes over and down, and we hit across and down the golf ball. That tends to be the most common fault. What I want you to do today is essentially drop kick your drives, okay? We want to try and fat the ball, yes, fat the ball, to be successful. And we're going to do that by trying to keep your right foot on the ground throughout the hitting zone. So here's the process. Take one of your wedges, take a setup, and put the wedge under your heel. Make a swing, and don't let that heel drop. If my foot comes up too eager, the heel drops. So we want to make practice swings, trying to feel that we don't drop that club. Ideally, we still want a bit of lateral bump as we don't drop that club. And then we want to be able to hit shots, not letting that club hit the ground. And that would be the idea. We might do this for 5-10 balls. Okay, I've got the feel. Then on the golf course, the concept would be drop kicking the ball or keeping the right foot flat on the floor for as long as you can. Ideally, when we play properly, we want a slight bit of foot roll, and we want the foot to be in kind of this kind of shape in the finish, so when I'm waiting in the trail side for sure. But because we see so many drivers of the golf ball do this incorrectly and get forward too early and then have to either recover and end up on the back foot too late, or go forward and hit those shots that we don't want, this is the drill to change that. So the most common pattern with drivers, with people, is this, and I'm exaggerating things, as opposed to the good players will be more in this shape. The head moves back towards the trail foot and the hips go towards the lead foot, which means there's slightly less pressure shift than an iron, but there is still pressure shift, but there's definitely more head moving back. Because of the width of the stance, the center of mass, as we push off the ground, our head moves back and up. The ideal conditions to hit a driver is 2 or 3 degrees on the way up. That gives us the best chance of hitting the middle of the face, but also maximizing our distance. Now we need to do that without increasing loads of loft, so we get that spin loft into a reasonable number. That gives us the most efficient distance. So let's have a go at a shot. Try and keep this club on the ground. Felt very wooden. I got the strike a bit out of the heel, but as a drill, this is exactly what I want to see you do. Get the club on the ground, practice swings first, then go to normal shots afterwards, and on the golf course, as I said, just be lazy with that trail foot. And you see there, slightly lazy trail foot when I want to take it to the course. That drive, dead straight. So definitely the process to go to the course, nice practice swing, lazy trail foot, make sure you feel like your lower half's working, and then commit.